A 1 kilometer auto rickshaw ride in India usually takes rupees 10. And what if I say India reached Mars at rupees 10 per kilometer? Sounds impossible, right? But someone made it possible, and it's none other than Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, made it possible through its extraordinary mission Mangalyaan. Cost of rupees 7 was incurred per kilometer in covering the 650 million kilometer distance to Mars by the unmanned spacecraft. When talking about cost effectiveness, innovative ideas and uniqueness, that's where ISRO comes in. Flexible approach in every project and innovative use of limitless resources is what makes ISRO stand out from the other space agencies. ISRO is already well known for its comparatively low budget yet successful space missions. Today, we are going to talk about one of those extraordinary missions that made India one of those few countries who made it to the Mars. We are talking about Mars orbitary mission, that is Mangalyaan. Special thing about this mission was its cost. The total cost of the mission was approximately $73 million, 10 times less than the NASA's Maiden Mars mission. Even Hollywood movies like Gravity was made in more than $100 million. The question now is, in such low budget and lesser available techniques, how Mangalyaan successfully reached Mars and is still active? For that, you'll have to watch this video till the end. The first thing to consider is to send spacecraft out of the Earth's gravitational field. It depends on the weight of the spacecraft, which relies on payloads and fuel in it. As per the weight of the spacecraft, we need the equally powerful rocket. Second thing that plays an important role is the perfect timing for the launch. Earth's and Mars spins around the Sun in their specific orbits and at a different speed. And after every 26 months, Earth and the Mars comes closer than the other days. This is the perfect time to send the spacecraft on Mars with the minimum fuel. 5th November 2013 was the date. Mangalyaan lifted off from Satish Dhawan Space Center using PSLV, which helped Mangalyaan to enter into Earth's lower elliptical orbit. It spent about a month in Earth orbit and took a series of 7 apogee rising orbital maneuvers to enter into the trans-Mars orbit. After 298 days, it was successfully put into the Mars orbit on 24th September 2014. Mangalyaan is often hailed as India's most successful space mission. ISRO originally intended to launch MOM with its Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle (GSLV), but the GSLV failed twice in 2010. Waiting for the new batch of rockets would have delayed the mission for at least 3 years. So ISRO opted to switch to the less powerful Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle (PSLV). Since it was not powerful enough to place Mangalyaan on a direct-to-Mars trajectory, the spacecraft was launched into a highly elliptical Earth orbit and used its own thrusters over multiple perigee burns to place itself on a trans-Mars trajectory. A total of 6 burns were completed while the spacecraft remained in Earth's orbit, with the 7th burn conducted on 30th November to insert MOM into a heliocentric orbit for its transit to Mars. Mangalyaan reached into Mars orbit on 24th September 2014, approximately 2 days after the arrival of NASA's Maven orbiter. Because of it, India became the first Asian nation to have entered Mars orbit and the first nation in the world to do so in its first attempt. Our neighbor country, China, referred to India's successful Mangalyaan as the pride of Asia. Not only in India, the success was being celebrated and appreciated worldwide. In the words of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, history has been created. It is India's first interplanetary mission and it made ISRO the 4th space agency to reach Mars after Roscosmos, NASA and the European Space Agency. Also, it was the least expensive Mars mission to date. Mangalyaan mission, which was initially meant to last for 6 months, has completed 6 years of orbiting. It's still working and continuously sending pictures. In the last 6 years, Mangalyaan has helped Indian Space Agency to prepare a Martian atlas based on the images provided by the orbiter. So far, the Mars Color Camera orbiter has sent thousands of pictures, including close-distance images of 2 moons of Mars. It is the only Martian artificial satellite that could capture the full disk of Mars in one view frame. An image taken by the mom was the cover photo of the November 2016 issue of National Geographic magazine. An illustration of the Mars Orbiter mission spacecraft is featured on the reverse of the 2000 rupees currency note of India. Mangalyaan is loaded with an instrument that will try to measure methane in the atmosphere. Some scientists see methane as a potential indicator of biological activity. Its presence on Mars may provide evidence that it was once capable of supporting life. The Mars Orbiter mission has also discovered that dust storms on Mars can rise up to hundreds of kilometers. India's Mangalyaan mission is aimed at studying Martian atmosphere. Its objective is to explore Martian surface features, mineralogy, morphology, and atmosphere. A crucial objective of MOM was to develop technologies required in planning, designing, management, and operations of an interplanetary mission. ISRO plans to develop and launch a follow-up mission called Mars Orbiter Mission 2, that is Mangalyaan 2, with a greater scientific payload to Mars in 2024. The sky is no longer the limit for our pride. Jai Hind.